In July alone, Ukraine lost 502 square kilometers of territory, its biggest single-month setback of 2025. According to Finland's Blackbird Group, Moscow's grip now extends across nearly a fifth of the country. And it's not just Kremlin propaganda. Satellite imagery, drone footage, and visual verification show one thing clearly: Russia is advancing. From Donetsk to Zaporizhzhia, 6 settlements have fallen since June 28th, and in each, the Russian tricolor now waves. Oleksandro Kalinove, Chasiv Yar, Mern, Malinivka, Zelena Dolina, Chervona Zirka, all swept up in Russia's summer offensive. In Oleksandro Kalinov, Russian soldiers appear on drone footage standing amid scorched fields and shattered walls, hoisting their flag like a battlefield trophy. Smoke lingers in the background, a signature of Moscow's advance. Satellite images show the aftermath. Highways blocked, trenches dug, bridges blown out. The village, once connected, is now carved up by war. In Chasiv Yar, flags fly from rooftops and roadside poles. The symbolism is potent, but the backdrop is ruin. Blackened facades, broken infrastructure, and another name added to Russia's growing list of conquests. Mern tells the same story. Explosions first. Then the camera pans, revealing troops planting Russian flags at multiple locations, asserting not just control, but permanence. A once thriving granary now lies in ashes, residential buildings cratered beyond repair. A scorched earth path marking Russia's every step. In Malinivka, in Ukraine's south, drone footage shows a fiery strike engulfing a building. Moments later, a lone Russian soldier appears in the middle of the road, flag aloft, surrounded by silence and smouldering wreckage. Zelena Dolina witnessed waves of drone strikes and bombing runs. The footage closes with yet another flag moment. The pattern now unmistakable: attack, destroy, occupy, and film. Further north, Chervona Zirka was the 6th to fall. Drone footage shows troops planted firmly across the village, with flags flying high over cracked roads and burned-out homes. Maxa satellite images validate the destruction. Residential zones hollowed out, their remains pixelated in high-res proof. Reuters' visual verification team pieced it all together, cross-referencing satellite images with footage released online. The result? Confirmation of Russian presence and control in 6 newly occupied Ukrainian settlements over 5 weeks. The scale is sobering. 1,000 square kilometers lost in just 1 month. And with that, Russia's occupation has now swelled to nearly 20% of Ukraine's territory. But even Moscow's own war bloggers admit the advance hasn't been easy. Urban terrain has slowed the summer offensive. Ukrainian resistance remains fierce, and every village taken comes at a cost. Still, sources close to the Kremlin say Putin remains convinced that Russia is not only advancing, but wearing down Ukraine's capacity to push back. And that, in time, Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhzhia, and Kherson will all fall under Russian control, paving the way for a dictated peace. But time may not be on Moscow's side. President Trump has threatened sweeping new sanctions and 100% tariffs on any nation purchasing Russian oil, unless Putin agrees to a ceasefire soon. It's an ultimatum with global economic weight. Yet the equation could shift as the two leaders prepare to meet in the coming days. From Mern to Chervona Zirka, 6 flags mark Russia's path this summer, not just over villages, but over the war's momentum itself. In a conflict defined by inches, Moscow has taken miles. The map is shifting, and so is the war.